Anime and Manga Means More. This is your boy Uber Hikari, aka the Nerd Nigga. I'm back from my 4-year hiatus. That's right, back on YouTube. But anyway, I haven't made videos in so long, but let's do it. Attack on Titan episode 12 review. Now, to be honest, to stay off and to say in the beginning, I wasn't feeling this episode. I'm gonna have to give it a 3. It wasn't bad, but it just didn't live up to the expectation I've been seeing in all the other episodes. This reminds me of maybe episode 3. Episode 3 wasn't bad, but it basically showed the same damn stuff. I think it was episode 3. Basically the same damn stuff from episode 1 and 2 that we already seen that stuff. So it was like, I don't want to see this shit anymore. We just got introduced to maybe 1, 2 characters, I think. So I wasn't really feeling that one, although it wasn't bad. But with this one, it's like this. The beginning, we start off good. Fucking Eren smashing shit like the Hulk. And Mikasa, like, I'm thinking that maybe it's some kind, like, either he can't control it, which is what actually happened, or maybe it might have been something, like, I was hoping he could control it. And maybe it was something, I don't know, it was a fly on Mikasa, he was trying to get or something. That's just an example. I can't think of it, but I'm just saying, I was thinking that maybe it was a logical reason for him punching. No, he was trying to kill this bitch. He tried to kill the bitch. But anyway, she tried to, wake him up, whatever, talk to him. She couldn't talk to him. He wasn't listening. He wasn't going for it, right? And he wasn't healing, right? Now, that's an interesting point. I'm going to get to that later on, but he wouldn't heal. So anyway, he punched himself out. He sat down. Everybody trying to regroup, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Now, one of the people from the elite squad, she shot off a flare to let everybody know some shit went terribly wrong. And Pix has seen it, and everybody's like, it's time to pull out. And he says, no, we got to stay in there. He said, plus I believe in my elite squad. These guys are not just good soldiers. He said they make good decisions. These are top-notch people. So he believes in them, and he thinks that even if they buy more time, they'll be able to survive. And I'm kind of feeling Pixis right now on his decision because everybody's saying we can't lose. Motherfucker, the whole world is gone. It's just a few cities left. With that said, and what they said is like a couple million left or something like that. I mean, New York got 8 million people. So it's like desperate times call for desperate measures. We got to make some shit happen. And if we got to take, a few people got to get it, hey, we got to make some shit happen. Humanity is gone. We're pretty much wiped out. We need to take some drastic measures. So I can deal with that. And that's also with I think it was my man, what's his name? Ian from the Elite Squad. I think that was his name. He said, yo, we're going to protect Eren. That's what we're going to do. We're going to protect him. And because he's basically one of our only last hopes, for humanity. They said we can't do what he does. So we can't replace him. We got to give that more time. Even if it costs a few people. People getting killed anyway. So I like that conversation. That was another high point. Then a few people from the father squad, some low-level niggas, right? They said, you know what? We're going to get there. We're going to have our fame and whatnot. He said we're going to die. He didn't really think he was going to die. He went out there thinking, I think we might be able to do something. If we die, we just die. Yeah, fucking right. Because when he got out there, he was running for his damn life. Gene and them, they went on that battlefield. But Gene was watching people get swallowed whole and shit. Now he tried to do something. But I like the fact that he actually tried because he seen somebody in harm's way. He helped them. So he did some shit this time. But now he's running for his life. And everybody was like, why is he running? Why isn't he using his Spider-Man gear? They said it must not work. Damn right. Because if it wasn't, I'd be one flying motherfucker. If my equipment worked, I'd be a flying motherfucker. But guess what? If it didn't work and I'm running, I'll still be a flying motherfucker. If the Titans that's on him, goddamn. He had the ugliest damn Titan in that squad following him, right? But if it was a Titan on me and I didn't have any equipment, trust me, I'd be running like a damn Olympic star. I've been running so damn fast. But that's what happened. And then anyway, at the end, what happened is Armin, he took off, went for Eren, and he said, I'm going to find a way to wake this guy up. So he stabs Eren. He's looking at him, look to the side, turn to the side, and he's like, okay, I know Eren's like lined up in the middle. I remember when he came out. So if I hit him from the side and not go towards the middle and just look to the side, aim for the side, then maybe I'm just going to hit him in the side and not the, not his body or his head. I might hit his arm, which eventually what he hit was his arm. He said, I might hit the leg, I might hit the arm, but I'm not going to hit him. And I know that he can heal in that form. Although he might not have been paying attention, fucking Eren just hit himself and the fucking Titan wasn't healing. I think he didn't see that part. So, but at the same time, even if that was the case, it's still, he had to do something. But anyway, he got to Eren. Eren was like, oh shit, what the hell? Something just went through my arm. But he got to him, and now it seems like he's getting ready to wake up. Eren is inside some kind of coma type state. And that's what happened. And it looks like he's waking up. So finally, it looks like he's going to be able to control the Titan. So anyway, what I want to say about this is, it dragged like a motherfucker. And all that Dream World shit was so boring, but they didn't reveal anything that we didn't see before. Oh yeah, and what the guy from the Elite Squad, he said, protect your boyfriend. That we said to Mikasa. Mikasa's like, that's my family. Please don't tell me they're going to have this incest shit on there. Now, I know Mikasa and Eren not really brother and sister, but damn, they grew up together. And seen each other take shits and everything. If you got an adopted brother and sister, y'all don't, that shit don't fly. That shit was kind of, ugh. But that happens sometimes in anime, especially in anime. They do shit like that. They grow up together and be like, you know what? Let's start fucking. So I can see that actually happening because she did kind of blush, but I ain't into that shit. But anyway, they had him in that Dream World shit where we didn't really see anything. So it was like, okay, I know he's in a coma. Why you keep bringing me back to this shit that, if we're not going to get anything out of it? Or at least I didn't notice anything in them dreams. It looked like it was normal shit. And they got to explain why. They didn't explain what happened. Maybe he was so tired because he used, Gear Third twice. He used that Titan form twice. So maybe he was so tired, his body was so depleted, he just put him in a coma type state. The first time he didn't attack anybody, but that was the first time he used it. And he used it twice in one day, and he had the nosebleed. Maybe that's why, but they got to explain to me why he went into that coma state. Other than that, we didn't really shit what didn't really happen. We just this is like a Dragon Ball Z episode, basically. In the first half, it dragged. But overall, I want to say it was a decent episode. I don't want to say real good. I want to say 3. It was okay. It didn't really keep me entertained. We didn't get much out of this coma thing. We didn't see, enough of his past to get anything interesting. Nothing was really interesting about this. Usually in the episode, a lot of stuff is interesting. This thing wasn't. We did see a couple people, running for their lives, but we've seen that plenty of times. So overall, I want to say this was a 3. It wasn't bad, to be honest. It wasn't really anything really wrong. It just dragged. It didn't have anything interesting in it. But hopefully in the next one, he's coming to. We're going to see him finally use his power, see how everything works, finally figure out how his power works. I hope it ain't no damn rainbow and cloud shit. And what I mean by that is, you have to think positively in order to control the Titan. You got to think of unicorns and rainbows and shit. No, I want to hear him say, oh, it's connected to your brain, so you got to have a whole lot of drive in order to be able to use. That makes more sense. Like, you got to have a whole lot of willpower, because that's actually like brain power. You got to fight to use. That makes sense. So I want to hear that. I don't want to hear no whole bunch of think of rainbows and clouds and shit, and then that you could be able to control the Titans. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that episode. I hope they pull through on the next one. I hope they bring it, because this one, like I said, nothing really interesting happened other than the very beginning. But go ahead, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Like the video if you like it. If you're down with Team Min, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.